Good evening, sports fans. How's it going, y'all? Long time no see. Welcome to this new era of IE Sports Radio. You are now tuned in live. The finding moment right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. This is me, your boy Larry B. What's going on, y'all? How's it going? Happy Wednesday. I hope you're ready to rock and roll, y'all, because we got ourselves one hell of a show in just a tad bit of time. Oh, it's going to be jolly good fun. Hope you're ready to rock and roll, man. We got Memorial Day weekend of auto sports to cover. This was such a fun weekend, except for that first race that really sucks. We'll talk about that later. But I'll tell you, it was a fun one. My goodness, so many great races. And well, two out of three were good. That's usually how it goes. So pretty good stuff all the way around. We have two first-time winners and another race that just needs to go away. Can anybody guess what race that is? We'll get to that in just a tad bit. Of course, we're talking NBA playoffs tonight, man. Eastern Conference Finals, Western Conference Finals. Is there even a difference? Well, I'll tell you, there just may not be, because the Pacers and the Thunder look like they are on a collision course, much like in the NHL, with those Oilers and Panthers. Just saying. We'll get into that just a little bit. Are these going to be gentlemen sweeps? Are we going to see these teams who are ahead by a lot right now head off into that championship? We'll see. Talking some UEFA Champions League, PSG Inter de Milan. Going to be so much fun. Also, CONCACAF Champions League coming on up. Wrap up the entire world of championships, if you will, at least the European titles. Get in some MLS and NWSL today. AC Current dominating. Oh my goodness. Who is it going to be in the MLS? Philly versus Cincy right now, man, in the East. Vancouver. And who is San Diego? What the hell? What are they doing up there? We got a very own Jess from Shinpan Shenanigans joining us today. And of course, talk about some baseball. We got the Women's College World Series getting ready to get underway. The NCAA baseball regionals. Everything is set, guys. Regionals are set. Our very own Ralph Calise and Taryn Rodriguez will be joining me for all that good stuff. And of course, Series of the Week in baseball. What the hell is going on with the Pirates at the moment? And of course, your weekend watch list to get you ready. UFL playoffs getting ready to get set. Week 10 coming up, but plenty more. Yankees and Dodgers. Well, this should be a fun series, right? Series of the weekend. Of course, that and plenty more coming on up. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in live to the defining moment right here on IE Sports Radio. Your direct feed for all that is sports. I see you. I caught you grooving to the beat. It's so jazzy, baby. Yeah. You got to love it, right? Hey, we are here live and direct, baby. We're ready to roll. The defining moment is on track, and it's like a locomotive. You can't stop it. We're ready to roll, man. This has been a great week. Getting our new era of IE Sports Radio shows underway. Man, it's going to be a lot of fun. What do I have in my shirt? A little piece of fuzz. So we are going to be ready to roll, man. So many great shows coming your way. Monday, as we started off with, of course, our boy, Mr. Adam Karnick, starting things off for us. Talking a little bit of, the weekend recap of sports. I joined him. That was a lot of fun. Of course, we got Angela and Fred that will be joining us. We'll be jumping on next Tuesday with their show. This is your Wednesday nights here with me, our boy Larry B. Get ready for the weekend startup, if you will. The lead off Thursdays with Jen B starting things off tomorrow, and then Ricky K and his brand new show, the Primetime Preview, really getting you set, tightening the screws, getting you into the weekend of sports, and that's what we do here, y'all. So here we go. Got some great insiders tonight, all kinds of great stuff. Thank you to everybody up in the chat. We appreciate you. Let's keep them numbers bumping. Yeah. Our boy tearing on them tweets tonight, getting us some great listeners. We appreciate you guys all. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's do the damn thing, shall we? So here we go, y'all. Starting things off, I'll tell you, we're going to get things going with that Auto Sports Weekend. Well, actually, really quick, gotta show some love. Planet Jerky, of course, our sponsor, Planet Jerky. Catch them in just a little bit. I'll be showing you a little bit of their goods. Of course, Seal the Deal Wax Seals. Thank you to our sponsors, and of course, Vital Apparel. Like I said, more on these cats later. And of course, make sure. So follow me, your boy Larry B, right down here. And of course, check out all of our awesome stuff going on at the website, all of the goodies. You didn't come here for none of that. You came here for some sports, and that's what we're going to do. So Memorial Day weekend. Oh my G. This was awesome, right? I mean, seriously, guys, Memorial Day weekend. As always, we all know that Monaco sucks. It sucks. It's like, remember that episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with the clown? The what was it? The damn clown, you guys know, and he tries to trap Uncle Phil and Carlton and Will Smith, and then do the courthouse and do that whole. Remember what Will Smith tells him later on? He's like, his friend to a friend, like, you suck, and he says it some funny ways, and everyone starts laughing in the audience. Okay, but that's just how it is. That's Monaco, like friend to friend Formula One. That race sucks. It sucks. Okay, the billionaires, I know, they'll get all mad, okay, and then get all pissy about, oh, don't take our race away. But it needs to go. That is one of the most horrible races, I swear. You win it on Saturday. I mean, that's it. That's exactly what the race is. It is absolutely terrible. I don't know why it's even a race anymore. I mean, I don't know what to say, guys. I seriously don't know what to say. It sucks. I wish it was a better race. But yeah, I mean, again, but no shade here to Lando Norris getting it done. Congratulations to him winning that race. Next race coming up, the Spanish Grand Prix. That track is very, very fun as well. So snooze fest right now going on in Formula One, but whatever. We still watch it, right? But getting on to the better races, we had some goodies, man. Oh, I was so excited to take a look at these fun little these fun little races. The Indy 500 and the Coca-Cola, formerly World 600. Yeah, that was awesome, man. Palou getting it done. Finally, you can throw his name in the hat for one of the greatest of all time. The man is incredible. Getting it done, earning that thing, man. Talk about a great drive. He was able to pull off one of the best freaking 500 victories we've seen, man. It's crazy. The dude this is the 16th career victory, and he's won 3 races in a row. And we've only, guys, we're on race 6, and he's won 5 of those 6. I mean, he's dominating. The man has a title under his belt. This is absolutely just awesome. But to top that in the Coca-Cola 600, okay, in qualifying, Ross Chastain crashes, starts dead last, 40th. And what happens? Homeboy comes all the way back, passes William Byron at the very end. The man led almost freaking over 3/4 of the race. Ross Chastain comes out of the fire. All right. I mean, seriously, this dude comes like a bat out of hell, passes passes my dude, man. Oh, William Byron's my guy. That sucks. Whatever. It's all good. Chastain passes at number 24 from worst to first, earning his first ever Coca-Cola 600. Smashes the watermelon, promotes his family's farm of watermelon farms, takes a bite, and he's happy. Nashville coming on up. That's going to be a lot of fun. Excited for some NASCAR there. But I'll tell you, some great stuff on Memorial Day weekend. Also, coming on up NHRA style, man. I wish the US NAS could somehow be a part of that. But anyway, this was one hell of a race. I loved the Coca-Cola 600. And I just loved the entire day. Like I said, Monaco sucks. And we all know that. But whatever. But, I guess that's just something we're going to have to just chew on for a while. But Nashville coming up, like I said, for NASCAR. And, of course, we have here the NHRA, New England Nats coming on up your way. So lots of great races coming up. Detroit Grand Prix, IndyCar, Spain Grand Prix, or the Spanish Grand Prix coming up in Formula One. So there you have it. Moving on forward, guys, for a little quick and dirty recap of the NBA playoffs. Oh, my goshness. I love it. This is awesome, man. Look, plain and simple. I don't care what you guys say. The Pacers are beating the living hell out of the Knicks. I think they're going to close this thing out. The Knicks might find a way to get one, but the Pacers are going to win this thing. And honestly, guys, Timberwolves, hey, they had a great run, but I really do believe the Thunder are going to close this thing out. I think that's going to be our finals. It's going to be a lot of fun watching the NBA coming up down the stretch. Look, these are two dominant teams right now, and they are showing it. The Pacers are every bit advertised. The Thunder are every bit advertised. If you do not think those teams are awesome, then leave the show. Get out of my show. Anyway, guys, with that said, it's time to bring on somebody. Our first guest of the night for her 15 minutes. We are getting ready to talk a little bit of soccer. Oh, yeah, the soccer press portion of the show. And to do that, we got none other than our very own shin pads and shenanigans herself. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming to the stage our very own Jess. What's going on, Jess? How you doing tonight?
Did you fall? Maybe if you didn't chase your tail all the time.
Wow. That's
my dog.
That's how we enter the chat, huh? He's kidding. Well, with that said,
as I entered, he just went.
The poor dog. That's kind of what the Galaxy is doing right now. So, I'm just saying he's doing his best Galaxy
impression
right now, just falling and
Yeah.
Anyway, check her out right down here. She is awesome. Give her some follows. And well, with that said, on to our topics for the night. You know what's coming up this weekend, Jess? There's a little game, just a little game. It's not very big at all. It's not like there's some pools that go into this game and lots of things. But this bad boy, PSG, Inter Milan, it's going to be nasty. UEFA Champions League final. What you got for us?
Well, I haven't really followed it too much, but I've heard that they're kind of the way they play, they're kind of equally matched. So it's going to definitely be interesting to watch.
I am so excited because I really don't like PSG as an Inter Milan fan. And I just really hope we don't lose, because if we lose, it's really going to suck. But if we win, it's going to be super sweet. So I'm really excited for this. It's going to be a freakishly good game. PSG dominates the living hell out of that damn Ligue 1. Okay, let's just be real. I feel like there's a little bit more competition in Serie A, not like there actually is. There's just 3 to 4 teams circulating at the top, but at least it's not just one team dominating every single year and winning the damn trophy by December. So, regardless, I just really hope this is a fun one. Should be a lot of fun. We also have another fun game coming on up, and it's the other side of the world. It's us, the CONCACAF Champions League. Cruz Azul taking on Vancouver. Crazy stat. The Mexican teams have won 34 of the freaking CONCACAF Champions League finals. USA has only won 3. Does the USA win the 4th one this weekend?
I don't know. It could happen. Vancouver's been looking pretty strong this season, sitting at the top. So, it could happen this year.
They look good. They have been very dominant. They look great in the MLS, which we'll get to in a few minutes. But overall, I'm really hoping they can win this thing. But overall, Cruz Azul, they've been damn good. They've been they didn't win Liga MX, but hey, they definitely have been a very strong team in this tournament, and I don't know. So I'm really hoping Vancouver can do it, but don't be surprised, everybody, if Cruz Azul does it.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So a little bit of a wrap up here of the leagues. Now you can see down here on the scroll some things flashing by at lightning speed. Barca doing their thing again. Club America winning it in Liga MX, 16th title. Liverpool, what? Liverpool, hey. Bayern Munich, of course, right? And
Of
PSG
course.
just doing what they do. I forgot to add Napoli, so I'm going to add Napoli. But with that said, any comments on any of these teams this year? What have you liked in these leagues? What have you not liked? What do you think about these champions? All the goods.
Well, I'm definitely like Liverpool just like completely dominated this year. And apparently somebody wasn't happy about that because someone rammed their car into the parade. Yeah, like they sent like 27 people to the hospital. It was crazy.
Somebody is not bitter.
Yeah, somebody's not bitter. Absolutely. I'm definitely interested to see because this weekend is the LAFC Club America game to see who gets into the Club World Cup. So we'll see how that goes. I've not really been following Napoli, but definitely going to be looking towards following it now.
They've done amazing. They've had such a good year, and overall, I love it. I absolutely love how Serie A has been. It's gotten better. It used to be just, I mean, what Inter, Juventus for a while was doing really, really well, but as of right now, I mean, if you look at freaking Ligue 1, I mean, come on now, really, PSG won by like 20 points basically. Like, come on, man. Serie A, I mean, it went down to the wire basically. Napoli just edged out Inter 82 points to 81 points. That thing came down to the very end. Inter Milan, I'm sorry, the Serie A, however, have you heard they're considering bringing in a playoff system?
Who is?
The Italian league. Serie A.
What?
Fun.
Interesting. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got some Europeans that like America a little bit. Hey,
Yeah.
I like that. It's fun.
Yeah.
And it would be the Italians. I'm just saying, hey, the Sicilian pops out. I'm sorry. It's just,
Yep.
it's but I will tell you right now, it was a crazy ending week, of course, from last week. I was just really bummed. Well, Napoli needed to lose, and they didn't. They beat Cagliari, and then, of course, Como took a loss to Inter Milan, which was nice. Regardless, we needed a loss, or at least a draw, which I think they still would have won somehow by like. So we needed them to lose. Regardless, they weren't going to lose to Cagliari, which, of course, finished 15th. So, when you play a really crappy team at the end, but I will say this has been a fun year. Bayern Munich, of course, we talked about just being dominant again. I mean, how about this team? 82 points. The closest to them was Bayer Leverkusen with 69 points. Crazy, right? I mean,
yeah.
But okay. But I know the most popular one here, the Premier League. How about Liverpool, man? The second place team, Arsenal, 84 points, 72 points. That is a very nice season. Liverpool just had it this year, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So, hats off to those teams over there. But let's get on over to the American side, the NWSL. This is just a question that I seriously feel is just a very proper question to ask. The KC Current, they are dominating. Jess, is this their title to lose this year? Be real.
I mean, what do you mean by is this their title to lose?
Meaning, basically, if they mess this up somehow, then they can lose it. But do you feel that it's already theirs? They just don't mess up, or do you feel there's going to be more competition coming at the end?
I definitely feel they are a strong candidate to keep the title. But I mean, they do have to be careful because, like, they were kind of battling it out with Orlando Pride there for a little bit. So I mean,
well, my team has popped their head in now. The San Diego Wave looking interestingly good after a horrible season last year. They're just 4 points away from KC right now. 24 points. Kansas City leads it. San Diego has 20, and Orlando's right behind them with 19. Washington 19. Portland 16. This could be a really fun season. Women's soccer never disappoints. I swear. No. Men's soccer will disappoint you more than your favorite Ben and Jerry's not being in the freezer when you go to the store. I mean, you know what I mean? Like that's
right.
That's real disappointment right there. Like that
right.
hurts.
Yep. Yeah.
And I feel
Absolutely.
like men's soccer will do that to you, but women's soccer, you can always expect good.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just be real. Now, MLS, what do you think? This is going to be fun. In the East, Philly in Cincinnati. Who would have thought? I mean,
right.
What do you think right now at this East?
Oh, crazy. Like, I'm surprised Miami's not up there in like the top two. And it's Philly and Cincy. I'm like, who would have thought Cincinnati?
Miami is currently sitting back in seventh, just 7 points back from the lead. They're a little disappointing this season. I don't know. I can't quite pinpoint it. They're sitting at 6-5-3. Obviously it's all them draws, but and I know draws are very hard because it's a point. But when it comes down to it, if you want to win, you need more than just a point per game, bro.
Yep, absolutely.
And in that West, who is San Diego? I'm sorry.
Right.
Who are they? Where did they come from? I mean, I don't know. Vancouver is. Look, I mean, we can go back to this freaking one over here, and I think Vancouver is pretty good. Okay.
Yeah.
But excuse me. So I believe when I see this, oh yeah, they're a top. But San Diego, how about this freaking team, San Diego FC? What do you know about these guys so far?
Well, I know their fan base is a little intense, but yeah, a little intense. I don't know what I'm going to expect from them this year. They've just kind of been a little up and down this season. Because I was surprised to see that they were at number 2. I thought they were still at like 4 or 5 or something like that.
It's been insane.
Yeah.
Like really. Now, heading off to your team really quick. Currently 4th place. It's been a kind of an odd season. 6-5-4. You guys I think there was a couple games there for you guys for the taking, and for some freaking reason it just didn't happen. I don't know. What do we got to say about LAFC this year?
I mean, I think they're trying to get their footing back because after Vela left, I feel like they were trying to feel things out. Now that Vela has officially retired, we're kind of seeing players coming into their own. So
Vela is I don't care. Some people can say, oh, he's no Messi or whatever. I don't care. He was something here. And you know what? The guy, I loved to hate him versus the Galaxy. I mean, he was that guy you just loved to, it's either you love to cheer him on or you love to just want him to be a healthy scratch or something. I mean, the guy was awesome athlete. So, but then we look at the other side of LA, and the Galaxy have yet to win a game.
15 games into the season, still nothing.
0-4-11. I mean, this has to be the worst championship hangover in the history of sports.
Yep.
Has to be.
Yep. I
mean, it's absolutely terrible. But to me, there's no excuse. Like, how in the hell do you? I get it. I get. Puig, Payne still. I totally understand. Okay, the injury bug visited this team very, very, very often. Okay, I know, but really, it's it's disheartening.
Yeah, they need to follow St. Louis's lead and fire their coach.
Yeah, and it sucks because they just won a damn title. So it's absolutely intense. But with that said, before we get you on out of here for the evening, Jess, what are you looking forward to this summer? I know we got some good stuff. Gold Cup coming on up. Are you excited for now? Obviously, next year you are going to be IE Sports Radio Summer because, the just tiny little tournaments coming up next year,
just a little bit, just a little
bite-sized tournament called
bit.
the effing FIFA World Cup, happening first time ever in 3 countries at once, right here. We're like the middle, we're the crossroads, Canada, US, Mexico. Gonna be a lot of fun. Right now, we're getting everything going. Some, the dress rehearsal, Confederations Cup, all that good stuff coming out. What are you looking for coming on up into the World Cup this year, or even this year in the summer of soccer?
I'm definitely looking forward to following the World Cup for sure. I'm interested to see how San Diego does through the season, to see where they end up. And I'm gonna be seeing, is Galaxy going to finally get a win?
No.
Because they play again tonight. So are they going to finally pull off a win? So just a lot of good stuff gonna happen, I feel like. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be fun. I guess Galaxy suck. That's all there is to it. So anyway, Jess, you have been awesome. Appreciate you so much for stopping by today, giving all of your thoughts and comments and all the goodies going on with the beautiful game, if you will. So thank you very much. We appreciate you. Looking forward to Chimpanzee Shenanigans this weekend. Of course, give her a follow, guys. She is awesome. Show her a little bit of love and get that graphic back up here because she is definitely worthy. Give her a follow down on here. She's got all your soccer needs and plenty more. So that's it. Jess, thanks again for joining us and being a part of today's show. And we'll definitely look forward to having you back on here next week, if possible, to recap these.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Take care.
You too.
Thank you. All right, guys. Well, there you have it, man. A little bit of action there. Soccer press action. We're going to take ourselves a short break. When we come back, there's 2 other familiar faces from IE Sports Radio joining me to finish off basically almost the rest of the show. Lots of fun stuff. NCAA, baseball, softball, of course, College World Series, Women's College World Series, some hockey, WNBA. I mean, seriously, all kinds of goods coming your way. You are listening to the defining moment right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that sports. We'll be right back after this.
IE Sports Radio fans, this show is brought to you by Planet Jerky Premium Brisket Beef Jerky. Planet Jerky is the official jerky of the 2022 California League champion Lake Elsinore Storm, single-A affiliate of the San Diego Padres. This all-brisket jerky has gluten-free options, contains no MSG, no sodium nitrate, is low in sugar, and high in protein. Go to their website at planetjerky.net and follow them on Instagram at Planet Jerky. Planet Jerky, the jerky that's on a whole other planet.
Rise and shine. It's 4 a.m. The stars are still out. The sun is beneath the horizon, but it's time to punch in and go to work. The comfort of your warm-ups turns into the grinding out of your reps as the clinking and the clanking of the plates create a symphony of euphoria. There's no other feeling like it. Earn it, burn it, and take what's yours. IE Sports Radio has proudly partnered with Vital Apparel, a brand that not only fits great, but also promotes and donates to mental health research. Use our code IESR to get 15% off their comfortable and inspiring gym wear and help them on their amazing journey to support mental health. Go hard, take part in your iron therapy, and be strong. Because when your mental health is as strong as you are, there's no telling how far you'll go. Ladies and gentlemen, that is correct. Make sure you check out our awesome sponsors, Planet Jerky. And of course, Vital Apparel. Show them some love. Use that IESR code, 15% off. All that good stuff. And of course, we're keeping the show rolling. We're a locomotive tonight, baby. We're just rolling through it. And well, here we go, y'all. Moving on into our next topics. We're going to have ourselves some fun here. Quick hits, but they're going to be all kinds of fun moving forward. Let's do it, man. Jumping on in to a little bit of NCAA baseball and softball. Talking about that, guys, I got plenty more. So to help me do that, I'm super excited to bring on two of my awesome colleagues here at IE Sports Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the host of Set Point and, of course, our insider at IESR SoCal and my co-host on 3 and Out, ladies and gentlemen, Taryn Rodriguez. What's going on, buddy? How you doing today, man?
Hey, Larry. Great to be on here. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be on and joining you on this show.
It is an honor to have you on, brother. Glad to have you here. And, well, we got to have a third musketeer tonight, you know. And, well, make sure to follow our boy Taryn down there. All kinds of goods. And, of course, also joining us, he is the host of our Pittsburgh show that is definitely not going nowhere. The Yins Report. And of course, he is our insider, our Pittsburgh insider, and well, just all around great guy, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the stage, Mr. Ralph Calise. What's going on, Ralph? How you doing today, buddy?
Hey, Larry. How you doing? How's everything? What's up, Taryn? How's everything?
Hey, Ralph.
We're getting it. We're getting it, man. It's been a fun show. Make sure you follow Ralph on down here. We have had ourselves a great show so far. Big ups to Jess. Thank you very much, Miss Jess, for joining us. And let's keep it going. We got a party going on in the chat, by the way. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you for jumping on in. You guys are awesome. So we got ourselves a good one going so far, guys. And well, let's just keep the goods going on. Wow. So the NCAA softball Women's College World Series bracket. My gosh, it's here, guys. Oklahoma, number 2 Oklahoma. These ladies are awesome. They have been a part of this thing many years in a row. They're going for the infamous 5-peat. No one's ever did a 4-peat before. They did. This year, no one's ever done a 5-peat before. Well, guess what? Will they? They'll be in their bracket taking on number 3, Florida, number 6, Texas, and number 7, Tennessee. And then in number 2, bracket number 2, number 9, UCLA, coming out of SoCal. I think Taryn knows a few things about those ladies. Number 12, Texas Tech, the little team that could. This is the one of, well, not actually the furthest seeded back team. Texas Tech getting in on a long shot, and they did it. But guess what? Number 16, Oregon, made it on an even longer shot. And oh my gosh, unranked Ole Miss got in this freaking tournament. You gotta love these stories. So real quick, gentlemen, while we let this thing scroll down here, who you guys got? Taryn, I'll start with you, man. Who you taking? Who does your heart say? Who does your mind say? Do they agree? What do you got?
My heart obviously says UCLA, just because against South Carolina, their game 2 where they lost game 1 and game 2 they were down. They were down to the last few outs, but then they hit a walk-off 2-run home run to win the game, forced game 3, and then they dominated that game 3 to advance to the final 8. But my heart is on UCLA. My mind is probably going to say Oklahoma, but you look at that top bracket, that is crawling with a lot of good SEC teams. You know how SoCal is like volleyball territory? Well, softball and baseball are SEC territory.
And it's crazy, Taryn, because where does softball get all their players? Right here in SoCal. This is the hotbed. Just like volleyball, this is like the mecca of volleyball, honestly. But the hotbed for softball is right here. All these girls from Corona, from all the beach territories, they go on over to Oklahoma. And they play for Florida and these other teams. So, but yeah, I'm totally with that. Ralph, who are you thinking, man? Do you got a heart-mind battle going on, or what do you think?
I'm going to go with Oklahoma, Larry. I'm going to take them to 5-peat, as if you would say it. They are in a tough bracket, but because Florida is peaking at this time, and I believe one of the comments came up there about the pitcher for Tennessee, Pickens. She has the second best ERA in all of women's college softball, but I have them going on to advance versus Texas Tech, and Texas Tech does have the best pitcher in the College World Series in Biljari Candy. She's got a .89 ERA. That is insane. But like I said, I'm going to take the Sooners to go all the way because They're calling them the greatest show on dirt. And like I said, they're looking to continue their fifth consecutive for the NCAA title. And they have already beaten Najari Candy in Texas Tech twice in the World Series last year.
They have.
So-
And I'll tell you, Patty Gasso, man, just she has done an incredible
Patty
job.
Gasso is the coach, yes.
This woman has done such an amazing job in recruiting people. These girls want to play for her. I love it. But yeah, Carolyn Pickens, man, at Tennessee, that's going to be a freaking battle as our very own New York insider, and of course, the host of the Primetime Preview on Fridays. Our boy Ricky, man, he has got it here. He knows that's going to be a fun one. Also, sleeper team is Texas Tech, and they really are. I feel like Ole Miss is the true sleeper. They were unfreaking ranked when they got in, but Texas Tech, without a doubt, a true sleeper team. Yeah, this has been so great seeing them. They could totally steal some games because of her. I mean, this has been a great super regional. I'm looking forward to it. But guys, I can't go anywhere else but Oklahoma. My wife absolutely hates watching them play because they celebrate after everything they do. But I don't give a crap. They're ready. Those ladies are ready. They hit a single. Oh, like, I mean, they're just like, they're freaking out. Like, I'm with it. Like, now she's giving me funny looks. But yeah, I am with it. Like, hey, that's how we are on the field. Taryn got to see me play twice. I mean, that's how we are, guys. You celebrate. You make a huge hit. You get a first. You freak out. So let these ladies celebrate too, man. Let's go there. I'm excited. Let's do it. So yeah, good stuff there in the Women's College World Series. Coming on up, guys. Next up, we got this one is going to be a little shorter actually, because this monster is just getting underway. The regionals. We're not going to go over every single one. You're going to see them scroll across the bottom here. Selection Monday was a Memorial Day, and of course, here we go. Every single one of those little regionals getting ready to get set. I mean, I don't know. I got so many of these, but obviously I'm going to save mine to the end and go extremely fast. Gentlemen, go ahead. Who are your favorite regionals? Who do you have going all the way? Who do you have going, College World Series, and who are you really thinking is going to win this thing this year? So this time we'll start with you, Ralph. What do you think?
All right. Well, picking something like this, it looks like it's a pretty hefty thing to do with all these teams. I'm going to go with like a hot favorite here, and I'm going to go with Vanderbilt. And you can see where I'm going with Vanderbilt because you know of a certain pitcher that I follow in Pittsburgh pitched there. And being that they're number one, and I feel that being number one, they seem like they're in a good bracket that they'll probably go close to the end. I don't know about all the way. I don't know who to predict to win it, but anything can happen. But as other teams that I look at here that I like, Texas looks really good. And you do have a couple of teams with 44 wins total overall. So you got to watch out for them. And one of them is Southern Miss. So that's like a long shot, but just to take a look at them. And but I'm going to stick with the number one seed, and I'll take Vanderbilt to go all the way in that.
It's hard to not pick the Vandy boys. They're just so damn dominant. But I think Taryn's got some things to say about these rounds here. Taryn, what about you, buddy? How about you feeling, man?
Yeah, I mean, the regionals that I like are the Corvallis regional. That has a lot of good teams there. Two of them are actually from the same conference, St. Mary's and Oregon State. And USC is back in the tournament for who knows how long it's been. And then the Eugene regional, I think, is pretty darn good. Cal Poly wound up winning the Big West Conference tournament, which I thought was pretty good. That was the inaugural Big West Conference tournament. Oregon is also pretty darn solid, having clinched a share of the Big Ten regular season title with UCLA. Arizona's also good, and Utah Valley could be a sleeper team. Who I have winning, I mean, all these SEC teams look good. You got Georgia, Texas, Vanderbilt. Heck, some of the unranked or unseeded teams from the tournament might even make a strong case. So I think Vanderbilt obviously is the enticing option, but don't sleep on some of the other teams like Tennessee. Tennessee is darn good. I think if I recall correctly, last year they were last year's champions, and they're still out. They're still up here, and they're not going anywhere. Also, don't sleep on Georgia Tech either.
I love the Yellow Jackets.
Tennessee's in a nice bracket too.
That's
from what it
very
looks
favorable
like.
for them. I really do
Yes.
feel they are gonna
Exactly.
they're gonna go. They are going to Omaha. There's no doubt about it. I would hope to God USC does, but I don't know. UCLA definitely has a way more realistic chance of that. This
Oh,
year, I
yeah.
don't know, guys. I think 1 and 2 look so damn good. Texas and number 1, Vandy, Texas. I'm also gonna stick with Vandy. I know it sounds so cliche picking the number 1 team, but hey, I'm picking number 2 in softball. But yeah, this has been awesome. Hey, USC's produced some talent. What about Lars Nootbaar? Hey, I'm going to play for the Cardinals. Let me say, but if you will, this is gonna be a lot of fun. Let's see our boy Ricky here again. Also one of the hosts of the Bullpen Bulletin here on IE Sports Radio. Favorite regional out of this one is Conway. Oh, absolutely. Coastal Carolina. They are tough at home, but Florida is on a roll. They are. Gators can pull the upset. They definitely can. Don't forget, Coastal Carolina won their very first one ever, their very first Division I title in anything in 2016. When they beat Arizona. So I mean, this is gonna be a lot of fun, guys. I'm so excited to watch some college baseball here, them regionals. So let's go ahead and get on in to that MLB, y'all, because we got some things to talk about. Like I said, they're gonna be brisk, but they're gonna be fun. All kinds of baseball coming at you guys right now, because here it goes. MLB time, man. So, series of the week. We just had the Mets knock off the Dodgers. Our boy Ralph Calise, no stranger to loving them Mets. But Yankees and Dodgers this week,
Thought that was a secret.
4-game showdown, man. Thursday, here we go, man. We have 4 games to play. World Series preview again, or some people are saying no. The Dodgers don't look that good anymore. The Yankees are going to fizzle out. I don't know. It's going to be a fun one. So, Taryn, we'll start with you, good sir. I don't know. What are you thinking about this right now?
Well, the Dodgers are looking a little bit better. They had a nice little series against the Cleveland Guardians, even though they lost today. But a nice little get-back series, and I love this little series between the Yankees and the Dodgers every time they face one another. It's a 4-game series, by the way. They obviously have to be on national TV. And with this being a rematch of the World Series, I think it's their first meeting since the World Series from last year. I think there's going to be some fireworks. Obviously, the Yankees will have a big chip on their shoulder after losing that said series to the Dodgers. But I think it's going to be a very fun series, and I can't wait for it.
It's going to be fun. I mean, I really do. They might split it. I don't know. Ralph, are you even at all excited for this? You didn't seem very pleased to hear about this being a World Series preview again. What do you think about this series?
No, I'm just because it's going to be the same teams all over again. I'm sick of that. But anyway, no, I'm a big baseball fan as it is, and as you let out there, I am a big Mets fan as well as rooting for the Pirates. But yeah, no, I see the series being a very, very well played weekend series, and you gotta. I mean, the Yankees, they're just a hitting machine team, so they're going to hit against anybody. But you got to give the Dodgers credit, because if you look at their starting pitching staff, they don't have their regular guys that were there last year. And Dave Roberts is mixing and matching with a bunch of players, and he's doing a phenomenal job. And he's just a phenomenal coach. And I think it's going to be a good series. Yeah, it probably is going to be a preview to the World Series.
It might be. It's true. I guess. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Yeah. Oh,
yes,
I'm excited.
Yes.
Oh, yes. I'm excited, man. Ricky's gonna have a fun show on Friday. It's gonna be a lot of fun. By the way, Brian, I love this, man. Our very own Brian of IE Sports Radio New England, man. My team should be on Comedy Central. The Red Sox. That poor team. It's okay. Hey, the Raiders, the Galaxy, they'll join you.
The Angels, they've lost 4 straight.
And how did the Angels lose 4 straight when they swept the Dodgers? How does that happen?
And they swept the A's as well. And ever since, they've been on this downhill spiral.
But who'd they lose 4 straight to?
The Yankees, and they lost to someone else.
Horrible. So really quick, going down the standings, guys.
Oh, they lost to the Marlins. They lost to the Marlins, then they lost to the Yankees.
Looking at these standings real quick, guys. In the AL East, obviously Yankees are just dominating. The West, the Mariners and Astros are going head to head. And then if you look at the NL West, I mean, right now the Dodgers and Padres and Giants are just going at it. This is a very fun division to watch. Obviously, we got a few more divisions to take a look at tonight, but those are the ones I really wanted to highlight. Which of these right now are your favorite to, like, maybe not? I know we don't get every single game across the country, but which one is your favorite to keep tabs on? Which is your funnest right now? I'm sorry. We'll start with Ralph.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna stay home here in the NL East between the Phillies, Mets, and the Braves have really picked it up. So they got Acuna back, they got Spencer Strider back, and it's right now I think the Phillies are 2 games ahead of the Mets, and the Braves are railing up their tails. I think they're only like 6 behind both.
Oh yeah.
So, and they still have a lot of games to play against each other because they really haven't played each other with the new scheduling and everything in baseball. So that's going to be my division to keep an eye on. The Yankees are running away with the AL East. The Dodgers eventually be running away with that division. And the Padres have really fell off.
Oh, they were so good, and now they're just like average.
But I will say my team to watch out for is going to be the Chicago Cubs.
They are definitely, I mean, they're 3 games ahead of the Cardinals right now in the NL Central. They look good. The Phillies and the Mets right now. Oh, they can hit. The Phillies and the Mets are going head to head right now in the NL East. I mean, this is fun. We got some good stuff going right now. The Central, I think the Tigers are just going to run away with that one. But they're going to run away, I believe. So what do you got, Taryn? Who's your favorite division right now to watch in baseball?
I think it's the NL West. I hate to sound like a homer, but honestly, the NL West is a very interesting race. I mean, the Dodgers are up in that race, but the Padres, they're starting to get it together. They did take 2 of 3 against the Braves and the Marlins, albeit it's just the Braves and the Marlins, but winning is important, and you need all the wins that you can get. The Giants just got swept by the Detroit Tigers, so just when I thought that they were gaining ground on the Dodgers, they kind of go and do that. The Diamondbacks haven't really been the team that I thought they would be. I thought they would be a little bit better, but they haven't really been the team that's panned out. So I think that's the closest race as of right now. I mean, the NL East obviously has the Phillies and the Mets. The AL West has the Mariners and the Astros. But other than that, I think the NL West is like the most enticing race, which has 3 potential playoff-bound teams.
I agree. This is fun. I'm really loving baseball right now. It's got some parody in it. I'm excited. But there is a question here for one of you fellows that I am just burning to ask. I can't help it. You're gonna notice the color change right now. And I just need to know what in the living crap is going on with one of these teams here in that NL Central. So who is it? Well, we're gonna figure it out real quick. What the heck is wrong with the Pirates, Ralph? What on God's green earth is going on? You have, I mean, I know he can't do it by himself, but the young man out of Lake Forest, California, El Toro High School. Tara knows where that is. He's not too far away. He was phenomenal last year, and this year, I mean, he's been good. I think he's 3 for 5, but this team is just not. They don't look anything like they did last year. Talk to us.
Like the color, by the way, down there. Looks great. No, what had happened is they fired the manager, Derek Shelton, and on many of the Yinzer Report shows, I derailed that guy. He was not a baseball manager, but they hired Don Kelly, and I've been following now since they've hired Don Kelly. And you could see there's a change in the team. Mm-hmm. There is a change in the team. They are now 8-10 under Don Kelly. They have been in every game. Okay. And this guy has got ejected 3 times in games already. Not just for fighting for the call or whatever it was. He's fighting for the players, which is something the other manager never did. Okay. Regardless of how the management is out there, they don't spend any money on any players to help along with the hitting, but they do have a good pitching staff, along with Paul Skeens and the rest of the guys. They're doing their job, as you could see. And these past two games, if you notice, been a big turnaround. They were losing 6-0 last night, They scored 9 runs in a row. They beat Arizona 9-6. Came back today, and Polsky threw 7 shutout innings, and they won 10-1. So they're on the right track. Is it going to be a better track? We'll just have to see how it plays out in the summer.
I love it.
But
no, I love it. They've gotten better.
I said it one time on the show. The ship was sinking because they're the Pirates, but Don Kelly is bringing the shipwreck up slowly but surely in Pittsburgh, and maybe we'll have some fun baseball in Pittsburgh this summer.
I hope so, man. They're 14 games back right now. They are very far behind the Cubs.
Yeah,
I mean, they're way behind the Reds, and the Reds are terrible. So I mean, like it's just not. I don't know, not terrible, but I don't know. But let's see what they do. You're right. They're starting to look a little bit better. There's some life in this team. I just had to have some fun with you and ask this question because hey, why not? We had our Pittsburgh guy here on the show, so we got to have some fun asking some questions, right? So real quick, guys. Absolutely, man. So real quick, we're going to change it up just a little bit, get on out of baseball. Now we're going to go kind of quick hits real quick. The WNBA rundown. So right now the Lynx, the Liberty, obviously defending champions. I don't know. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of them. But the Sky, the Wings, the Sun, and hell, Taryn, throw the Sparks in there too because they're not very good either. Slow starts. What is it with these slow start teams? How are these better teams looking right now? I mean, what do you think the Lynx are going to make a run for this year? And obviously, Liberty and Mystics going head-to-head on Friday. Who are you guys taking? Taryn, what you got?
I've been really impressed with the Liberty as of late just because, well, they're the reigning champions and everyone's gunning for them. But the Lynx are definitely a team to watch for. The Mercury have also looked pretty darn good as well. And for the Golden State Valkyries, that's the new kid on the block, and they've actually won 2 straight. They actually took down the Mystics and the Sparks, which isn't much, but it's still pretty darn good if you ask me. And apparently, the Valkyries head coach Natalie Nakase is making history as she obviously led the team to their first victory last week. And she's a former walk-on guard at UCLA. So I think it's pretty cool if you ask me. Unfortunately, I can't really go down the rundown of Natalie Nakase all too much. But I think it's interesting that the WNBA is expanding and they have a team from Northern California as well. Just because the Golden State Warriors were big in the NBA, now they're going to try to get a big team in the WNBA to try to grow and expand from Northern California. So keep an eye on the Valkyries and keep an eye on the Mercury as well.
I'm excited for that. I love the expansion. Let's keep it going. WNBA is looking fun. Ralph, this one's short and sweet for you, buddy. Do the Liberty repeat? Or do you think the Lynx, I don't know, is this an early indication that the Lynx are going to be running the table this year? What do you think? I'm asking this because this is way too early. The season just started. But what do you think?
That's what I was going to say. It's way too early to kind of figure that out, who's going to win it all. But as far as the Liberty and the Lynx, I being that I am from New York, I get to watch the Liberty play a lot. And they are a tough team. They're a tough team. The Lynx, they're 5-0. And like Taryn was just saying, I love that name, the Golden State Valkyries. That is a great name. Maybe the hockey team in Utah could come up with some kind of name for their team because but that's good for a first time team in a league. I really like that. I like that name. But
isn't that a cool name?
Yeah, I'll stick with the Liberty until proven otherwise.
I think so too. I think they're going to be pretty solid right now. The Aces aren't going nowhere though. They're going to be strong. So I'm excited coming out of the gate, man, for some good women's basketball here. So last topic for you guys here tonight.
One more thing. Natalie Nakase became the first Asian American to coach a game in the WNBA. That is what the history was all about when it came to her. Sorry to cut you off there, Larry.
That's pretty cool. No, you're good, man. So rolling on in here to our next and final topic with you guys here tonight. A little bit of NHL coming our way, man. NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, Eastern Conference and a Western Conference. Just like the NBA earlier. I mean, we could even go with that extremely fast. Get your guys' thoughts. NBA playoffs, obviously, Pacers have the Knicks against the ropes. The Thunder have the Timberwolves against the ropes. I honestly think that they're just going to gentleman sweep. If anyone has a chance to win it, or come at least win once, the Knicks. But I don't know. Pacers look too damn good. I think they're going to just take it. And the same thing with the Thunder. I think we're going to see a Pacers-Thunder final pretty soon here. Quick and dirty thoughts, maybe?
I'll start. As far as the basketball, our colleague, Ricky Keeler, who does the New York State of Sports of Mind, he said it after the Knicks lost that first game. I was having a little debate with him about it. He said after the Knicks lost that first game that they probably lost the series right there. And I didn't agree with him at the time because there was still, more games to play. But Pacers have showed up. They've showed up, and they've solved. I think they've solved the Jason Brunson. The way he's been playing. I think they solved him. So yeah, I see the Pacers moving on along with Oklahoma City. And as far as the hockey, Edmonton is looking good. Edmonton is looking real good. And how about Carolina Hurricanes never winning an Eastern Conference final game? But they finally won one the other night. But I see a Florida Edmonton Stanley Cup, which ain't going to be too good for the ratings. But I'm gonna go with Edmonton.
Not a bad choice. Not a bad choice. That's awesome. It's gonna be a rematch last year. That'd be a lot of fun. Knicks have already won the championship, having them go back. Yeah, absolutely. Back-to-back weeks is unheard of. Absolutely. So we'll start with basketball for you, Taryn. What do you think right now, man?
Yeah, I think we could be on course to seeing Pacers and the Thunder. We would have to see a massive collapse from either one of those teams. And if the Knicks don't get out of the Eastern Conference Final, we will be having a repeat champ, or not a repeat champion, a new champion, because the Pacers have never won the Larry O'Brien Trophy, and neither have the Thunder and the Timberwolves, which I think is pretty awesome if you ask me. It won't be good for the ratings, but it'll definitely be good for different variety and whatnot, and for non-NBA fans to basically come back to the NBA. And then as for the NHL, I think, well, for starters, the Panthers are up 2-0 the Hurricanes are up 2-0 on the Panthers. And if the Hurricanes do win this one tonight, then that gets really interesting, because now the Hurricanes are starting to find their footing back and they're trying to claw their way back. The Oilers, I can see them definitely closing out. You got to love what Edmonton has done. They took down the Golden Knights, which was definitely one of the top dogs in the NHL. And then the Dallas Stars, they've had an amazing season. I just don't think I think they've ran out of gas when it came to the Western Conference Finals. But I think it'll be really cool to see the Oilers in the Stanley Cup Final. And then, barring no collapse, the Panthers should be able to make it to the Stanley Cup Final as well.
Should be fun, right? I'm with it. I think we're going to get a rematch of last year. It's going to be fun. But guys, it has been awesome. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me here tonight. Again, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Taryn Rodriguez, give him a follow down there on all of his socials. This is a very social man. So he's ready to rock and roll, covering everything volleyball, all over the place, covering all SoCal sports here on IE Sports Radio. And of course, our boy, Mr. Ralph Calise, host of the Insta Report. This man is everywhere. So glad to have him. Thank you guys both for stopping by. Any last thoughts, comments, anything y'all want to say before we're out of here?
Larry, if I may, I would just like to say good luck to a now former colleague of ours, Big Mike from the Indiana show.
That's right.
Good luck,
man.
Big Mike. If you're out there listening, man, you are a great host, and I liked working along with you.
Big Mike's the man. We hope he's returning one day. Taryn, anything you got here?
Yeah, good luck to Big Mike. And I will say, I like how you gave me the plug of me covering volleyball all over the place. Well, it's going to kind of slow down a bit for the volleyball world. So I'm going to have to think of some volleyball-related topics to talk about on Set Point. But you already know that's no problem for me.
Dude, you got more volleyball than I think I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, I think Taryn just makes volleyball happen. Like, he's like, hey, you guys are gonna play you guys, okay? That's what's gonna happen. And then that's what Taryn does. Like, it's awesome. Like, it's
great. That was a great interview with the coach you had on your show too.
Thanks, boy.
That
was awesome, man. 300 shows, man. Our boy Taryn Rodriguez, 300 shows at Set Point. Let's go. Done an amazing job. We're keeping it going. But gentlemen, it has been fun. It's been real. Thank you guys so much for stopping by the show today, man. We look to having you back very, very soon.
Thank you very much, Larry. Have a good night. Taryn, take care.
Thank you.
Take care, guys.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Ralph. Appreciate you.
All righty, guys. Well, that is that, man. We're taking ourselves one more break. When we come back, we can get the weekend little list here of some games you might want to check out and some things coming on up. Be ready. It's coming back at lightning speed. You are listening to The Defining Moment right here on iSports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Be right back after this.
there, IE Sports Radio fans. Be sure to check out our sponsor, Seal the Deal Wax Seals by Cecilia B. You just finished your very own wedding or baby shower invitations and you're looking for that extra special touch? Maybe you just wrote a letter to a relative or a friend and you want to add to their smile when they receive it. Then seal the deal with Cecilia's handmade sealing wax stamps for your invitations, letters, and gifts. You bring the deal, we'll bring the seal. You can find them on Instagram at sealthedeal_wax stamps and on Facebook, Seal the Deal Wax Seals.
For the last 10 years, IE Sports Radio has been bringing you amazing content ranging from interviewing legendary athletes, coaches, and other authorized media personnel to building tailor-made shows dedicated to all major sports cities around the country. Make sure to follow us at IE Sports Radio on X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube to keep up with the latest in sports and with all of our shows. Also, make sure to check out our daily updated website at iesportsradio.com. At iesportsradio.com, you can see our daily show schedule and check out all of our show pages with personal bios to learn a little bit more about each of our awesome hosts. In addition to our show pages, you can catch the IE Sports Radio blog, Hall of Fame, Fans of the Month page, and our merchandise shop including t-shirts, tank tops, caps, long sleeves, hoodies, and more. For now over a decade here at IE Sports Radio, we've continued to be by the fans, for the fans, and we thank you all for your support and for making IE Sports Radio your direct feed for all that is sports.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. We're ready to rock and roll, but are we? I think we're ready to groove out because it's about that time, y'all. Yeah, baby. That is going to do it for tonight's show. Look at that. Right after the break, we're just coming in and ending it because this is a freaking long outro. So, hats off to our awesome groovy music to end things off with. It was a fun night, wasn't it? Come on. You got to show me some love. That was a fun night, man. A nice, long, little tiny bit over an hour show here. This is going to be so much freaking fun doing our thing, man, every single week. I am so excited, man. Starting things off, of course, with the opening series, man, every Monday. This is all going to be the same times, by the way, except for Friday's show. But the opening series with Adam Karnick, Mondays, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Of course, Angela and Fred with their soon-to-be-named show. Same time, 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern. They'll be giving you, both those shows are giving you recaps of the weekend in kind of different ways. Some are going to focus more on certain things. Others are going to focus, you'll see, lots of guests, lots of fun. And of course, Wednesdays. This is your midweek, guys. We got a little bit of a recap. We got some, insights here, a little bit of thoughts and looks. Tad bit into this weekend is going to be coming up in just a moment here. But of course, tomorrow, starting it off, getting ready for the weekend now, totally. We got Lead Off Thursdays with our very own Gen B. Looking forward to that show. And then Friday, that'll also be at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then, of course, Fridays, 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern. Our boy Ricky Keeler, ending off the weekend, getting you ready and set. He's basically the final piece of the puzzle for the weekend, getting you ready for the weekend in sport with the prime time preview. Lots of guests there as well. If you guys ever want to be a guest, hit us up. Let us know. You know where to go, man. Check us out all over social media. You can follow me, your boy, right here. B-H-E-G-O-P-538, of course, at IE Sports Radio. Check us out all over the place. You know what to do. So, let's get you into the weekend of sports, man. Because we're going to have ourselves some fun. I am so excited for so many of these sports here. We got the UFL playoffs. They are set and ready. Panthers, Stallions, Blackhawks, Defenders. Yeah, we got week 10 to play, but let's just be real. We already know who's going. Both teams are from each conference are both in, and well, they're looking pretty damn good. In boxing, crazy news, man. Manny Pacquiao's coming out of retirement to fight Mario Vargas in July. That's interesting, man. Could be a fun little fight. I mean, hey, sometimes these fighters just they get bored at home. But no, Manny Pacquiao, legend, man. I'm excited to see this one. The French Open continues. It started on Sunday, and it's just grooving its way through this week. We'll have lots more on that next week. We'll start getting into the later rounds of that. Later rounds on the clay court in France. Next up, we have the NLL. Congratulations to the Bandits, guys. The Buffalo Bandits winning their third straight freaking title. I love it. This team has been awesome in the National Lacrosse League. They knocked off Saskatchewan, so awesome stuff there, man. They did an amazing job. Of course, we talked all about it on Monday, too. I got to give a hats off to both North Carolina women's lacrosse and Cornell. Cornell won their first one ever, or not first one ever. First one since 1977, first title. So that's like, in the first decade of college lacrosse being a thing and stuff. I don't know, loved it. So, also next up, man, NBA and NHL playoffs continue. As you already heard, the series of the week, Yankees and Dodgers. Let's see what's going on there. Obviously, the Women's College World Series, the regionals in men's baseball, MLB, man, going to be a lot of fun. This weekend, of course, MLS, full slates tonight, Wednesday, of course, tons of games today and Saturday. Formula One, NASCAR, IndyCar, and the NHRA, they're all coming up this weekend. UFC 316, by the way, that's going to be fun. Step it up next week. We'll have more on that. But with that said, guys, that is it. For me, boy Larry B signing off. I will see y'all next week. Until then, take care. And as always, God bless.